Hey everyone, welcome back to Unicorn Dust Designs, or welcome if you are new. In today's video, we are gonna DIY home decor that costs me $5 or less. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, y'all, so we are gonna start off with this pail with these beautiful sunflowers. It was $1.98 and 50% off, so it was $1. Now, if you ever find faux florals at a thrift store, do not toss them. They can be cleaned, and it is so easy to do. Just take some Dawn dish soap and some warm water. I actually learned this from Bree at Upcycled by Bree here on YouTube. And I'm going to go ahead and I just kind of like swish them back and forth. Then I'm going to like rub on the I like how I'm doing it with my hands as I'm talking. Rub on the leaves, on the flower petals, the inside of them. Try to loosen up that grit and that dust. And then I'm going to leave them there to soak for 5 minutes. In the meantime, we are going to get all the nasty, Spanish moss stuff and we are going to toss it. You're welcome. Hello, my messy house. And then I realized there was actually foam in there, which was pretty cool. It made it kind of heavy duty. Then you are just going to rinse those flowers out, again, rubbing the petals and the leaves, making sure you get all that out. And y'all, look at how dirty. Look at how dirty those were. So don't toss the faux flowers when you find things at the thrift store because they can be repurposed. So now I'm going to just decorate our pail. I thought the pail itself was like a matte, like galvanized metal, perfect. I'm going to use the farm animal molds. These are from IOD and I get them from Vonda at paintedheirloom.com. I am going to use my amazing resin and it is just 50-50 solution, mix it up for 40 seconds and then pour it on in. I get my silicone cups and the silicone wand from Amazon and they are in my Amazon store link for you. So we are going to pour these in. I'm going to let that set up and it only should take about 10 minutes. I'm going to pop those out and then I left mine in a little too long. I should have taken them out a little sooner so that I could have them be more pliable. I still can bend it. All I have to do is apply some heat to it and I can get it to bend a little bit more. But first, I want to paint my resin piece and I want to paint it before I put it on because I don't want to paint the rest of the pail here. So I am taking Crinoline by DIY Paints. Y'all, I have officially restocked, so head to the website, unicorndustdesigns.com, and go get those paint colors that you missed out on last time. So we're going to paint the whole thing. You don't have to paint the back. Obviously, we aren't going to see that. After that dries, I'm going to apply some clear wax to that. And next, I'm going to apply some dark wax. And then I'm going to wipe that back just so we could catch all the little like hair details, the face details. I want all of that to pop against the metal that we're going to put it on. Now I'm going to heat it up with my heat gun, which I didn't show. And then I am going to put the Quick and Thick Tight Bond on here. I'm going to lay this little guy down after brushing that, making sure it's covered everywhere. All right, so I lay it down. I bend it with my fingers. Then I'm going to take my tape and you guys, we're going to tape that down like as if it were saran wrap. We are going to do that as tight as we can because I want his little body to adhere to that surface and not pop up. So I'm going to let that set. While that's setting up, I'm going to put some Gorilla Glue in the hole of our foam. Now this actually came up as like one whole bouquet, which was even better and easier. I'm going to put that back in, fluff it up. Then I'm just going to secure those stems even more with some hot glue. And then I will replace that Spanish moss. So I got this Spanish moss at Dollar Tree. Adhere it with some hot glue. I'm going to take off our tape and this worked very well. There were some little parts where like it wasn't all the way down, but this little pig is not going anywhere. And look at how cute this is. You guys, this whole thing, $1 at Salvation Army. We completely upcycled it and gave it new life. So I love this beautiful home decor for under $5, and I hope it inspires you to maybe even get some faux florals the next time that you are at a thrift store. Don't be scared of them. Okay, this next one, I got these cute, I don't know what they're actually used for, and they were pretty as is. They were $1.99 each. I just chose to do all three because I like things in threes. And they were pretty, but I wanted to go a different color. So I'm going to clean them up. I do spray them with clear matte by Rust-Oleum so we don't have any issues with our paint sticking to the slick surface. Now I'm going to grab faded burlap, and I'm going to do the inside and the outside. Now, you aren't even going to see the inside, but if you're new to my channel, I really like a finished product, and I'm always worried that it's just going to be that one person that's really looking at this, you know, and they're going to see the inside and be like, why is the inside blue and the rest of it's painted a different color? So I just paint the inside. So faded burlap is an absolutely gorgeous color. It looks more taupey when it is wet, but when it dries down, it almost looks like, I think the color is Sandstone by Waverly. It is this gorgeous, I cannot talk, gorgeous, like light beige color. If anybody's seen Accessible Beige by Sherwin-Williams, that's it. All right, and you guys, if you are reselling your items, please take all the tags off and paint the bottoms. If the bottom is like a totally different color than what you're going for, it just makes for a very finished piece. So I'm going to take that off. We are going to paint the bottoms later. And now I am going to do a coat of vintage linen, and I am going to stipple the paint on. If you're new to my channel, I like to stipple the paint on because I do not like brush strokes. It's not for me when I'm doing home decor. If I was doing like a wood sign or something, I wouldn't care about brush strokes, but for me, not my jam. So I am stippling this on. I don't care if it looks splotchy because I like that faded burlap to come through, especially since I'm not going to distress this. Now, I thought I wanted to distress this, but I forgot to clear the faded burlap with Big Top first. And I knew if I didn't do that and I tried to distress this down, that it would go and distress down to that blue, which I did not want showing. So that's why I just kind of did the white coat messy. That was proof that I painted the bottom. Now I am just going to take our clear wax and I am going to clear all of these. I'm also going to do the inside. You're going to do the bottom. Anywhere you have paint, you want to put your wax, and this is going to seal your piece for you. And if y'all haven't tried DIY wax, let me tell you, it is craft life changing, okay? And there are people in the comments that will vouch for me. Okay. Now I'm going to take some floral foam. I prefer using the green floral foam because I just think it's easier to work with, especially if you're somebody that likes to like play around with your flowers a little bit and take them out and put them in. I only put a little bit of hot glue on these because these are really tight in there, but I just wanted to make sure they wouldn't slip out or anything. And now I'm going to drizzle some hot glue on there, put some more Spanish moss. And now I'm going to take these lavender picks, and these are actually from Dollar Tree, and they are gorga. Let me tell you, they're so beautiful. There's 5 of them on a pick, and I believe these are just they're out all year long because I see them. I don't think they're seasonal. So if you find them, pick them up because they are so beautiful. So I'm going to put all 5 in there, and I'm going to do the same thing to all 3 of them, you guys. You guys know I don't usually paint things white. I like color, but for whatever reason, white spoke to me when I saw these. They even would have looked super gorgeous with letterpress as like a concrete finish. But look at how beautiful those turned out. So $1.99 for each of those little things, $1 for the flowers. I mean, under $5, you guys. So I hope you guys liked this one too.
Guys,
checking in as usual. So I hope you guys are enjoying this video. And you guys, DIY paints are officially restocked. So head to the website right now. Everything sold out so fast last time, and I appreciate you guys so much for making that happen for our family. So enjoy shopping. I will be packaging them up as fast as I can. My mom is not going to be here though forever. So give me some time. They might not come out as fast as last time. But you guys, back to these DIYs. I hope you're enjoying them. I just wanted to make a video showing you that even thrifting, you can find low cost items to upcycle and flip for beautiful home decor. It doesn't have to cost a lot of money, and you don't have to just shop at the Dollar Tree for budget friendly decor. So I hope you guys are enjoying this. I hope it's giving you tons of inspiration and it's making you want to go to a yard sale, garage sale, or thrift store. You guys, let's go ahead and give out. Wait, if you're digging me, if you're digging the DIYs, if you are digging this channel, then make sure to like and please make sure to comment. It's an absolutely free way you can help your girl out on YouTube. And with that said, now let's get back into the DIYs. Now this beautiful piece, you guys, it was a framed photo, and the photo itself was gorgeous. It was $1.98. I got it for $1 at Salvation Army. Now the back didn't come off of this, so I am going to wipe down the frame, and then I'm going to go ahead and take some painter's tape and we're going to tape it off. And the reason I'm doing this is because I wasn't able to just take the frame out and go outside and shellac it. So I'm going to tape it off, and then we're going to grab Salvation Solution. This is a wood stain blocker. You guys, I only have 4 of these in stock, so get them, because I don't know why I didn't order more on the last one. Anyway, so this goes a long way. This is just like Big Top in the sense that you only need a tiny bit, and it spreads, and I literally overpour every single time I use it. I've used this now a couple times or a few times on my channel, and I think it's great. I have not had any bleed through or tannins, so thumbs up. Now I'm going to take Prom Queen, and the gal in the photo is wearing a blue dress, and I liked Prom Queen, but I didn't want it as bright as it is. So I added Skeleton Key, which is kind of like a bluish gray, just to dull that down a tad bit. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do my messy coat on the inside and the outside of the frame. And for my second coat, I will come back in once again and do my stippling. I'm sorry if this sounds super repetitive, but there are, oh no, the baby's crying. I'm sorry, you guys. Sorry if I sound repetitive, but there are people that are watching for the first time. So I'm going to take a baby wipe now, and I'm going to slightly distress it. I'm not going to go overboard with this. I just want a little bit of that like red mahogany color peeking through. And then I'm just going to take a razor blade, scrape that off, clean it with some glass cleaner, and I waxed it with clear wax. And here you have something that was $1. We gave it new life simply by adding a new coat of paint. This screams the French country vibes. Like I couldn't believe how perfect this was. And you guys, most of my upcycles are always on my website available for purchase, unicorndustdesigns.com. Links are in the description box. So are the links for all of the paints that I use in this video. Now this candelabra was only $3.99. I did clean it up, and now I'm going to go in with Folk Arts Crackle Medium. I get this on Amazon. It's in my Amazon store link. I know I could use Elmer's glue, y'all, but it's just not my jam. It just isn't. I'm sorry. But I like the Crackle Medium. Now, you have to try your best to get like a single swipe of your brush. If you keep overlapping, it's gonna affect the crackle. So I'm gonna carry this crackle all the way up. I take my heat gun to help it dry. That also intensifies your crackle. Now I'm taking Cowgirl Coral. And yes, this is pretty bold for a candlestick, but I just had to try it. I will say that using the Crackle medium on a rounded surface was a bit tricky because again, you're trying to use a single stroke of your brush. If you overlap your brush strokes, it picks up the paint and it doesn't look like Crackle anymore. So I end up figuring out that if I flick the brush back very fast, back and forth, it doesn't overlap each other, and then I wasn't picking up the paint. So I definitely think this was a tricky process trying to do the Crackle on a curved surface. So I hope that helps if you guys do try this yourself at home. After I apply the Cowgirl Coral, I am going to heat gun it. Again, this intensifies the crackle. Now, as I was seeing this come together, I was like, this just is not working for me. The crackle, what do you call it? The black of the candle that was coming through, it was like shiny. I don't know. I wasn't digging it. So I applied Big Top to this, and that is because I did not want any of the crackle chipping off. And then I just wanted to show you, this is why you need to put your like Big Top Salvation solution in a separate container so you don't contaminate the big container, okay? Because sometimes you get some paint there. All right, so I cleared it with Big Top. Now I'm going over it with white wax, and then I'm gonna buff that out. Now again, I used the Big Top because I wanted to be able to buff this white wax, and I didn't want any of that crackle like peeling up or anything like that or chipping off. So I apply the white wax now, and then I buff it out. I just felt like it needed to be like brighter or more airy instead of the black showing through. And I still don't know if like I'm in love with it or I can't stand it. You know, it's like a love-hate relationship there. So you all let me know. It was definitely a bold choice going with the Cowgirl Coral. I want to say Corral, okay? Cowgirl Corral. But I do think the white wax for me made it. So you guys, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed these home decor DIYs under $5. And I will see a lot of you tomorrow morning. Have a good one. Bye. Get right to the point. Oh my gosh. It looks like I have a mustache right now. It's all right. But, oh, the days before babies and mortgage payments. Oh, there we go, you guys. Perfection. Right there. Okay.